In this video, we are going to walk through the process of using Google Docs within your Canvas course to allow students to create a copy of a Google file using a forced copy link. Students will then submit their Google Doc as a submission for the assignment. The recommendation here is to have students submit using the Google LTI option. This is a great option for assignments where you want to provide students with a starting point or some sort of template to begin working from. Students will create their own copy by clicking on a link. This process can be completed with any type of Google file, so Google Docs, slides, drawings, or sheets. One disadvantage is you will not be able to immediately view students as they are working using this option unless you have students share the file with you after they've made their own copy. If you want to be able to view the revision history of each student's document, you will need to be an editor on their document in order to do so, to watch while they are making changes. There are other options for submission if you are using this option, so you can select the one that will work best for you. So we are going to start out on the home page of the course, and I am going to navigate to modules to begin. I am going to be adding an assignment to this top module named tutorials. So I'm going to click on the plus sign to add an assignment. It's already selected in the drop-down, and then create assignment. So Google file, and I'm going to add an item. This is going to give me an assignment to begin from. To edit, I'm going to click on it, on the name of the assignment, and then click the edit button. This will open the rich content editor where I can add all of my instructions for the assignment. I'm going to pause here to get everything set up, and then we'll walk through the remainder of the process. So now I have my instructions, my purpose, directions for students. And here is where we are going to begin the process of making the forced copy link in our Google Doc for this example. I already have it open in another tab. So I'm going to open that tab to view our document. A few things that you need to make sure that the share settings are going to allow the students to be able to access the file and make their copy. So we're going to click on share. Then we're going to click under general access. I'm going to select Gaston County Schools. Make sure that they are set to viewers, otherwise students will be able to edit your template doc, and you only want them to edit their copy. Once I am finished, I'm going to click done. All right. Next, we need to edit the URL of the document to make it into the forced copy link. So I'm going to highlight it, but I only want to edit the portion after this backslash. So I am going to get rid of everything in the URL after the backslash. And instead of edit, I'm going to change the URL to copy. You then want to copy this URL. I'm going to highlight it all and click Command C. Once I have my forced copy link, I'm going to go back to my Canvas assignment. When I set up my assignment, I left a place for the template. So I'm going to highlight that text right here that says Lesson 0, Goal Setting Template. Navigate up to your content bar, and I'm going to select the link icon. This is going to be an external link. Notice the text highlighted is in the text box, and then I am going to paste my link in this link box. So I'm going to Control V to paste my link. Just double check and make sure it does say copy at the end. Click done. And that yellow indicates that it has created a link within your document. You would then finish setting up the rest of your assignment, giving students all the instructions that they need. You may want to edit any scoring or add a due date to that assignment. You would also want to set up how students are going to submit their work to you. When you are finished, scroll to the bottom and click Save. And you have set up your assignment where students will be able to click this link and be asked to make a copy so that they each have their own document.